Good morning, family. Okay, so we've had some new people come in. I just want to personally welcome you to BioQuantum. And I've been getting a lot of questions about how to use the copper card. So I thought it would be super fun to get on. I just made my mushroom coffee in my favorite mug that has a little bear. Yes, I'm a mountain girl. Have to love that vibe. But I also have my copper card here. And today, actually, for the last couple of weeks, for those of you that watched my other video, I've been really tapping back into the energy of the DMT journey that I did. 2023 and 24 ended the beginning of last year. And I have been called to really tap back into this awareness. So I'm going to just put a couple drops into my mushroom coffee and I'm going to take a sip. And then what I'm going to do, I've been having a lot of fun with this. I'm coaching this young girl, and one of the things that we've been playing a lot with is the pendulum. So you can see your copper card as your keyboard to the DNA. So each of the codes is doing something and it's communicating something. So in the morning, if you want to, you can tap into what is my DNA saying today? What does it want me to know or to become aware of? And as we learn the language of the codes and numbers, the universal language, we start to communicate in new ways and be communicating with an intelligence that's stored in our DNA. So, with that, I'm just going to take my copper card and I'm going to ask, what are three codes that I should be working with today? So, I'll just go, is it the one, the two? Okay, so I'm getting a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and the 33, which would be the 12. Okay, so I got a 3, an 8, I believe, and a 33. So you have to actually remember what codes they were. So that was right. I had a 3, an 8, and a 33. So, what I'm going to do is, since I'm going to be enjoying my coffee, is I'm going to simply, just like a keyboard, I'm going to press 3833. And then I'm going to get my coffee and put it on top as that transmission starts and goes right into my mushroom coffee. So I'll hold it for about 30 seconds up to a minute. And I'm sensitive enough in my body that I can tell when something has been transmitted. If you're not, just wait 30 seconds and you'll be just fine. All right, so we're going to just let that transmit. And then as I'm letting it transmit, I'll kind of sit in, okay, what's the message? What is my DNA saying? My DNA is saying, so the 3 would be that architect or creativity. Also could be ascending, maybe a what we would call a lower or density emotion into a positive. A lot of people don't know that about the 3, but it's a great way to transcend emotion. And then the 8, of course, is that eternal energy, overflowing abundance, being in flow, the synchronicities. So creative synchronicities of, and the 33, of course, is bioquantum or full mastery of the mind, body, and spirit. It's being in full expression of source energy. And so I love that it started with the 3, which is that creative energy, goes right into that eternal flow, and then brings it into creative expression of source. What a beautiful code to start my day with. So, what I might do now, I can either go in now and actually code my body if I wanted to. And to do that, you just simply press on the code. I like to use my thumb and I will hold it until I feel a click in my body. And that's how I have learned to know if I've gotten the code or if the code is active. And I'll even take some time to close my eyes and witness the code activating in my DNA. So, with my mind's eye or my eternal eye, you could say, I will sense, like, so I will feel it, I will see it, I will hear it, and there's a knowing, right? I'll allow that deep sense of knowing. So I'm not just believing it's happening or imagining it's happening. I'm waiting for my body to take on the knowing that, yes, there was a change and I could feel it and I know something happened. And then I'm going to go to the 8 and activate that. I'm curious what codes you're getting for your day today. So if you have a code that's coming through, please let me know. It's so much fun because we are a family and your codes reflect my codes are reflecting your codes. And so they are all saying something. When we start to see life as coding, it takes out all of the limitation of what we consider reality. And it opens us up to the ability of how easy it is to just see maybe a lower density code or the negative expression of a code that can be simply brought into the positive, or we can recode it altogether. All these things are possible when we begin to play with the intelligence of our DNA, when we start to see it as a divine technology, just like a computer. We can take out viruses and put in higher frequency software systems. We can experience the unlimited, like the ultimate potential when we put our brain or our mind or our consciousness, our awareness into the frequency of these codes and let it be transmitted and then expressed consciously. I hope that made sense. Okay, so with that, I have now a high frequency coffee. I've just activated my DNA. And now I'll just spend some time as I'm enjoying my Ormus and DMT coffee to really sit in the messages that I am transmitting now, right? Because the messages are turned on in my DNA, and I'm simply transmitting a specific frequency to sit in and play in and have fun with, and then explore how those frequencies will code my reality today. Okay, everyone. As I just finished that, I'm going to just say one more thing. What does it mean to code reality? I'm going to do a whole nother video on this, but I think if you're still with me right now, what does it mean to code reality? So, what that means is a friend of mine just sent me this clip where, and I know Dr. Bruce Lipton uses this in his presentations, where they put salt on a pad, let's just say, and then connect it to a frequency machine and code it. So we're going to do the 5, the 8. So today we're doing the 3, the 8, and the 33. So you put in the code, and then the frequency of those codes goes onto the platform that has the salt, and it starts to release that frequency, and the salt starts to kind of jump up like this. And then once it's coded, it creates a sacred geometry or a beautiful expression of what that code is. This is what is happening to your body. You're turning on these frequencies and you're taking something that maybe was just flat, just salt. And salt is awesome, it has amazing nutrients in it. But salt that has been coded becomes something completely different. So your DNA is awesome. It's expressing, but when you code it, it becomes something very specific that is a sacred geometry that is releasing specific frequencies. Your body becomes a sacred geometry, and then your consciousness gets to experience that. Okay, well, I enjoyed having my coffee with you this morning, and I'm just sending you so much love and a big hug. Let me know what you got today for your codes, and I will see you very soon. have a high frequency day.